Hello, Jam here today. Just doing a quick tutorial of how to make a simple 2D intro. What you're going to need today is Photoshop and Adobe After Effects. Okay, so first of all, you're going to drag your picture, which you have on your desktop, which you should already had there, and you should have your music there as well, or song. You're going to drag your picture into Photoshop, like so, and then it will create a new tab. And then what you'd normally do is you'd go onto the magic wand tool and get rid of all the white background or any other colour background. But this one's already been done for me, so we can exit out of that. Now you're going to want to make a nice coloured background. What you're going to use is the gradient tool. So what you're going to first do is find the middle. You're going to press left on your arrow key, left, click, and then you're going to drag out into the corner and then let go. And then you get quite a nice effect here. You're going to go File, Save As, JPEG, and then save it as BG2 intro. BG meaning background. Press enter and then make it maximum and then press OK. Now you're finished with Photoshop. You can exit out of it. Okay. Now you're going to go into Adobe After Effects, where you're going to make a new composition. So you go composition, new composition. Your width, you want to be 1280 by 720. Frame rate, well, whatever you want really. I have it 59.94. Your start time code will be 0000. And your duration will be 10 seconds. Then you're going to click OK. Then you're going to go to File, Import, Multiple Files, and you're going to go and find your background and then your picture. Then you're going to go Done. The background, you're just going to drag on there. Then it will appear in your timeline. Your picture, you're also going to drag on. And then it'll turn up here. You're obviously going to want to make this a little bit smaller so it doesn't overtake the whole screen. Now, you're going to want to put some text in. And for me, mine's going to be Panda, because this is the name of the person who wants it. I'm going to go there and I'm going to drag out. I'm going to make the text a nice blue colour just to liven it up a little. And then the font size, I want to have it 72. And then my font I'm using today is Bebas. If you want to find that, I'd go on to add font, just put that into Google, and then you'll easily find it in the search bar. So I'm going to write in Panda. I'm going to click there, put it where you want it. And you go down into the timeline, go Control C, Control V, then you've doubled it. So you're going to click on it, delete it. That is actually deleted, it's just in the same place as the other one. You're going to change it to 42, text size, and you're going to write in their YouTube address. / Mr. Styles HD. Drag that down to there. Move. Then you're just going to go drag that out like that, and you're going to click your selection tool and you're going to move up to where you want it. I'm going to have it about there. Now you're going to get onto all the little effects. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add CC lens, which is the sort of bubble effect at the start. You're going to go into effects and presets up here and you're going to type in CC lens. this is a plugin. If you want it, I would just put it into YouTube and you'll probably get a tutorial of how to get it. Then you're going to drag this down onto your onto my giant panda. I'm going to go off this, close all, and that's fine. Then you're going to press this sort of triangle effect down here. Click that there, click effect, click CC lens. And then here, in line with size, I'm going to change that to 0. Because this will do the duration of how big it will be. So you're going to click the stopwatch now. Okay, so that's there. You're going to move it out to here, and you're going to do 500. So that means it will gradually come out like that. There you go. But my preview is a lot slower than it normally is. So then you're going to go. But the thing is, right at the end of it, you still have this black bar sort of thing at the side. So you're going to click on your picture, make it bigger, and then you don't have that problem anymore. Now, what you're going to want to do is have this little wiggle effect. It's quite a nice effect. It always looks quite nice. It just makes the intro, really. If you didn't have that, it would be so boring. So you're going to go to Layer, New, Null Object, and then that's going to come up down there. Just leave that for now. Layer, New, Layer, New, not another null object. Layer, New, Camera. Click Enter and then Enter again. Now what you're going to want to do is click on your camera and press P. Then you're going to want to hold down Alt and then click the stopwatch. Then you're going to type in wiggle, open bracket, 3,25, close bracket. You can just mess around with those numbers. It just changes how fast it moves around and that. Now what you're going to want to do is get this sort of lasso tool, and from your giant panda, you don't want to have your background moving. So you're just going to get your giant panda picture, or your picture, and just drag it on to the next one above. You're going to drag that on there, and then drag that on there, and then drag that on there. So they're all connected except from the background, which means you get this really nice wiggle effect, as you can see now. There you go. It's all really good. So now that's done for little effects and stuff. Unless you want to add, say, effect, and add some Gaussian blur, and then go like that. Fade it in or whatever. But I'm not going to do that today. And then delete that. Okay. Now what you're going to want to do is go to File, Import, File, and then you're going to want to find your clip. No, not your clip, your music, or your song. Oh, okay, so where is my song? Oh, there it is. A1, Young Youth, Young Blood. Okie dokie. You're just going to drag that into there. There you have your song. So now you're going to go click that, and then you're going to go on Audio. Then you're going to click on Wave Format, so you can see where the waves actually start. So now what you're going to want to do is move this around to give yourself quite... So your clip starts... No, your music starts where the beat drops. Or wherever you want it, really. So I'm just going to do a random place here. I'm just going to play it through. Just going to do it there. Go edit. Split. Oh, split everything. And then what you're going to want to do is, now that that has split, just leave it the way it is. I'm not that great with music in After Effects, but you know. Then what you're going to want to do is go up to, say there, click that. Just this one and go Effect, Split Layer, which just splits that. Now you can delete that one and delete that one. Then you're going to drag this all the way to the start, and then you're going to drag it out. Doesn't really matter where you drag it to because the duration is still going to be the same, so it's going to end in the same place. Also, if you want to fade it off, you'll have to use Sony Vegas, which I'll show you later. Now, you're going to go, now since you've finished everything, you have music in it, you have everything in it, you're just going to want to go to Window, Render View, and then you're going to want to drag your composition in. Drag. Leave these settings the same, best, full, use composition frame rate. Click OK. Now you want to click on Looseless, Format, H.264, include source XMP metadata, and then audio output. Just leave that all the same. Click OK. Now you're going to want to save this to your desktop. So I'm going to save it as Panda with music. I'm going to click Enter. Now I'm going to press Caps Lock. Now this means that when I render it out, it won't have any display. There'll be no preview. So it'll be a lot quicker. Now I'm going to stop the recording and I'll come back to you when this is all finished. Okay, now it's rendered out. I have this here. I'm just going to play it. Looks pretty nice. But you hear how it just completely cut off. That is definitely what I don't want. That is the worst thing that some people can do in an intro. You want to have it fade out. It just sounds a lot better. I'm just going to drag that into there. And then go up to here. Project Video Properties. Width, 1280 by 720 height. Frame rate, whatever you had it in After Effects. Audio, I'll just leave all the same to be honest. And click OK. Then what you want to do is go right click, Properties, Maintain Aspect Ratio unticked, and change Smart Resample to Disable Resample. And then click OK. Then you're going to go to about up here. And you're just going to pull the fade offset down. And then you're all ready to render. Render as. Then I have my own template here. What I have is I just go onto video and you just change it to CBR, Windows Media 9, High Definition, 1280 by 720, and then frame rate, whatever you had it before, and then click OK. Now I'm going to pause the video again because I'm going to be rendering this out, and then I'll show you the complete end. Okay, so now it has finished rendering out. I will finally show it to you. It's looking pretty good. And this concludes my tutorial. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. I think I'm nearly at 50 subs. Maybe I am by now. But thank you everyone, and I'm going to show you it.